into a very, I don't want to say very long discussion, but
Oh my gosh.
we got some MCU talk to happen because a lot has
We
happened.
do.
A lot has happened in our break with the MCU and all that stuff. I think um we were gonna do an episode originally, but it didn't go through. And it was we were gonna talk, well, I think particularly just me, because Love and Thunder came out and Miss Marvel had finished the season, and all stuff. And I
I
did
have
what
not seen Miss Marvel.
I
I
didn't
have to
see
renew
both
my Disney Plus. I only had Disney Plus for Moon Knight.
and
Fair.
all stuff and everything. So I enjoy. So to bring up Miss Marvel, and I'll make it quick since these two haven't seen it yet. Um, I
No,
genuinely,
I've seen some episodes.
I stand by my statement. Um,
Did they add Impulse to the Flash? Sorry, I'm still on like the recap.
this guy, this guy. I love Miss Marvel. I had a good time with it. I think the one thing about the show is the family dynamic that Kamala has with and everything and and all that stuff. That is so it's amazing, and I enjoy really enjoy it. I know the people, there's a slight concept of people not liking it on because it doesn't show enough superhero stuff to it. But in my opinion, my how I see it, I think that's what's the best thing about the show and why I enjoy it so much. And it's something different from other MCU properties and all that stuff. So it's I had a good time with it. I loved it. Um I'm interested in seeing where it goes, especially after how the episode ends and what the post credit scene provides and all that stuff. So and all that stuff. So I won't spoil those, but we can talk about those later. We can always talk about that when you guys catch up. Thor: Love and Thunder came out the week of the season finale of Miss Marvel. I saw it opening weekend while I was in LA. Arturo just recently saw it not that long ago.
Yeah,
Manny,
because
you
of
have not.
COVID.
Has not seen it. No, I have not.
You have not seen it, so it probably be on Disney Plus this month. So
Yeah.
you'll have a chance, um, and everything. I will say this about this movie. Um, if you had high expectations on this after Ragnarok, something's wrong with you, in my opinion. Something's wrong with you, in my opinion.
You gotta remember, guys, Thor is the joke of the MCU.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Not in the. Are you saying? No, I don't want to say in a bad
Yeah, in
way.
a bad way.
Okay, okay,
I'm not saying it
I'll
in a
say it.
bad way,
okay.
Wink, wink.
but not the best way either.
I mean, no, I mean, I think the fact of him being the jokester is the reason why I love Thor, especially with after Ragnarok and all that stuff, and
Hmm.
why and like I enjoyed Love and Thunder. I've seen it twice, in theaters, and I had a good time with it, and everything. I think I think Gore is the villain that the director said he was when it's something different and interesting and scary. I think it went through with that. It proceeded well with that, and what his plan on doing. Jane as the mighty Thor, loved it. I think her story arc in this was interesting. It does stick to some elements from the comics and her comic run for it, and which is pretty cool to see and how interesting of how they try to blend it in with this story with inside the MCU. Um, and everything. I had a good time with it. I enjoyed it. I don't out of the two. So since these were directed by since Ragnarok, since the director is the same, it's the same director that did Ragnarok. I do give the slight edge to Ragnarok, based off of funny and all that stuff and what that brings. Um, but at the same time, it's just like I wasn't expecting more out of that. I guess you could say like it's going to be the same, just with some different elements and all that stuff, in which
Hmm. Hmm.
came into fruition of what I thought. Um, we get two post credit scenes out of this, um, and everything. And first one, no, actually, hey, no. I'm gonna say this. People have gripes about the second one, which I don't understand. But at the same, But
Why?
yeah, that's exactly. I'm actually excited to see where that goes in that second
I'm
one.
like, so I have a theory.
We'll bring that into when we talk about the phases. Okay.
Okay.
But like here's the first credit scene, first credit scene, good. Sets up the broader universe and on what that's gonna bring, of course. Of course, the second it's always the second one that deals with the individual story of that
That'll just go
franchise
wild.
and all that stuff. And I thought that one was interesting to see of where and especially where it will go from there in the future. And everything. I don't know why people don't I don't get what people don't like about it and everything like that. And it's just I don't know. Anyways, to talk I guess the so before Comic-Con happened, like I said, we were supposed to do an episode, but that didn't come into play. I did bring up an article that talked a title that said Thor Love and Thunder is proof Marvel needs a phase 4 goal. Fast. Um So before we get into the Comic Con stuff, because there's a lot to talk about on the Comic Con stuff, and whew, um, the one gripe about people that didn't like that doesn't about this recent phase of the MCU is that it doesn't lead anywhere. It doesn't go to a goal or something like that, as people say, and everything like that. And when I see, because I see this a lot on my TikToks and everything, because I'm on that side of TikTok, um, as people say, I have to say this. You like if you've watched this is literally phase 1 all over again. This is what it is. If you've like I know both of you haven't seen everything in everything. I know you're missing maybe a few things and all that stuff. I mean, because like I've seen almost every single one. I've seen everything and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
The
And
only thing I haven't seen is just Miss Marvel recently.
yeah, and literally this is all like I've enjoyed everything of what I've seen because this is literally phase 1 again. I'm being introduced to new characters. We're catching up with certain characters of and seeing where they go from there and all stuff while introducing new ones and their stories. Um, and the fact that this is to blend in the Comic Con stuff, the fact to see that this is ending with Black Panther in November, I'm fine with that. This phase ending with Black Panther is literally, I think is the right move. And if you've seen the trailer, which we will talk about, you'll see why. You'll know why.
There's a trend.
Don't
There's you.
don't mess with my emotions.
There's you.
Don't mess with my emotions.
There's you.
Don't mess with my emotions right now, okay? All that stuff. But the fact that people are saying the fact of saying like there is no overall thing to this in this phase, people don't understand. You don't like
You know
you're
what?
not paying
Know what he say to them? Okay, and
like it's like have you watched like are you literally someone that follows the MCU like have you seen every single thing like this is literally phase 1 all over again and all that stuff being introduced to characters, we're getting something else. The only thing that's different about this is not ending with an Avengers movie and all that stuff, and honestly that's fine.
mm-hmm.
And all that stuff. So and then but then since we didn't get to do that episode, Comic-Con happened and we've now have our technically our goal and all that stuff. Um, not only do we get the announcement, not only we get the announcement of Phase 4 ending with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, we are introduced to not only Phase 5 but also Phase 6 of the MCU, and let's just say it's a lot. It is a lot.
Yes.
And everything. Uh, again, like I said, we're ending this phase with She-Hulk on this month, and then in November, Wakanda Forever. And how everything goes for Phase 5. We are starting this. We are starting this with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Then we have Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Loki Season 2, the Echo series, the Marvels, Ironheart, Blade, Agatha, Coven of Chaos. The one I'm excited for and everything in this phase, Daredevil Born Again, is going to be an 18 episode series to Disney for coming to Disney Plus and everything.
No.
Exactly. Both Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are returning as Daredevil and the Kingpin, of course, and everything. Though you've already seen them in cameos and different MCU properties already, and stuff. And we are ending Phase 5 with Captain America: New World Order, with of course Anthony Mackie returning as Sam Wilson as Captain America, of course, because duh. And on July 6th of 2024, I say that I bring that date up importantly because it's going to get interesting. With the Thunderbolts. Now, the Thunderbolts is I guess you can say, the villain of Avengers and everything, or anti-heroes and all that stuff. So that's we're ending with that. So it's gonna be interesting. Not only that, like I said, Phase 6 was also announced, and that is going to begin with that Fantastic Four, which is coming in. We did get note that this will not be an origin story style movie. And then I think we'll talk about it a little bit more because I have some things I want to talk about that in particularly. But not only is season 6 ending with one Avengers, but two Avengers movies within the same year. And that is Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, May 2nd, 2025. And then again, Avengers: Secret Wars on November 7th, 2025. There are potential...
People are gonna die, guys.
People are gonna die. People are gonna die.
No, Doom. Period. No. Hey, I'm just saying because of Secret Wars, you know.
I didn't even get to say. Did I say that? Yeah, I did say that. There are potential movies and shows that are also coming in Phase 6, but we don't have official announcements on those yet, of what they are going to be. Of course, in the plans are Armor Wars, the Disney Plus series, Shang-Chi 2, Deadpool 3, maybe X-Men, who knows? Some other stuff I don't remember right now at the moment in the back of my head. The third Doctor Strange movie is also hopefully planning and all that stuff and everything, and a bunch of other things hopefully soon, and all that stuff and everything coming soon for this stuff. But there's a lot of things happening. This is gonna be the next 3 years really it's gonna be a lot to deal with, because here, like I said, so Phase 5 is starting in 2023, but is ending midway of 2024 and all that stuff. And then after that, Phase 6 begins and all that stuff. So we're starting this mid-year. There's a phase shift in the mid-year and all that stuff. Guys, what can you tell me about all this stuff? What's going to happen? What we can talk about? What are theories and all that stuff and everything like that? What is your excitement and all that stuff and everything like that? Is there too much happening in the next 2-3 years, as people are complaining?
You know, I just can't wait for Iron Man Doom, you know?
Oh yeah.
I believe we're gonna see it.
This fool said Iron Man Doom.
It's been a thing.
Yeah, he played Iron Man in the comics, but
You can't tell me Magic and Iron Man.
no, it's not that. It's not gonna be like that.
Who was the dude that played Drogo?
Who? What?
Who was the guy who played Drogo in the Rocky movies? What's that guy's name?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
He'd be a dope Doom.
No.
No. He kills, dude.
No, but I will say I am excited for what is to come.
Joe Pesci.
Let's not do. Let's not do castings because you make the weirdest castings of
Joe Pesci as
all that
Doom.
stuff. Oh,
That'd be awesome, dude. He would take it in an awesome direction, dude. Joe Pesci is Doctor
I
Doom.
will say though, like I am excited for what is to
Think
come,
about that.
especially because of Doom, because like Doom is one of my more favorable villains in the Marvel universe. Dude's a genius with godlike powers and a god complex, so
True.
and also mommy issues.
Yeah,
true.
we all have.
So yeah, so
So
true. So pretty much what we're looking at is here.
and and if Doom is there, that just confirms Mephisto.
Oh God.
You rock stars.
So we're looking at here is not only we're getting our Thanos level overarching saga villain, we're not getting one, we're getting two of those, pretty much, in a
Yeah.
way. In the form of Kang and
Yeah.
Doctor Doom. And that's depending, but that's here's the thing. That's depending on how they're treating Secret Wars, because there's two different ones. There was one back in the back, I don't know how long ago, and then there was one in 2015 in the comics and all that stuff. So
Watch it, they just take a whole different turn of it and they just like make it like,
something totally different.
the original sin. No,
Oh God. And all that stuff.
That'd be interesting. That would be interesting.
So we'll actually get our first look at Kang and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in February of 2023. So we'll get our first stuff there.
because
They-
in order for everything, kind of need.
I mean, he was technically already introduced in spoiler alerts in the season finale of Loki. But that was
Yeah.
just that was a
That was over statue.
that was huh?
Statue.
No, I was talking about the variant, He Who
Oh, I thought you
Remains.
were talking about the statue.
I wasn't talking about the statue. I was talking about He Who Remains.
I was talking about the statue.
No, I know you were talking about the statue because you just said the statue. And all that stuff. So we were technically already introduced to him already, but we'll get actual Kang come February for that stuff. Theory on my end, I think we'll actually get our first look at Doom in Black Panther or mention or something like that.
That makes sense because the whatchamacallits are in there. Can't remember the group.
The what?
There's a group name from someone, one of the Wakandans, that's led by Doom. I can't remember the name. I'm blinking right now. I'll get back to you. I'll tweet you.
Are you talking? You're not talking about the Atlanteans, right?
No.
Okay, good. Because here's the thing. Because have you guys seen the trailer for Wakanda?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go into Marvel with no trailers.
Oh, is
I
that
want to
it?
see how
That's how
I
you
want
do
to see
it?
how this is gonna go for me.
That's it? You're gonna try to do this with no trailers?
No trailers.
I
I successfully did it with Thor.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Cool. Cool.
And I'm like, time to see how it goes with everything else.
I will admit, I have seen the trailer one too many times. But then again, it's Black Panther. Come on, can you blame me?
No, I can't blame you.
You know that stuff. That trailer is every time I watch that trailer, I think it's emotional. I kid you not. Well, that's to me it is, and everything. It's like, it's just I can't stop thinking. I'm like thinking about it right now. Okay, anyways, so there's a particular part in the trailer where it looks like there's an army that's, I don't know if they're like capturing Wakandans or what it looks like and everything. But we don't know for sure if this is we know it's not Atlanteans. That we can tell. You can already tell by that.
It's Doom. It has, he just wants.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's not Doom himself, but the country he's from, Latveria. I can't even say the name right.
Yeah, it's Latveria. I think.
Latveria, like that's just my theory that it's
my
that,
film theory. Thank you for what? No.
That's what I think it is. I could, and like if I'm wrong, that's fine. I'm not gonna bitch and moan like everybody else does.
Twist. It's Zemo. No.
I mean, Zemo might happen in Thunderbolts, but hey, anything's possible. and everything. But I think that's where we see. But I don't think we'll see Doom in the movie himself. I think it's like he's gonna be more of. We're probably gonna see him in a post-credit scene and all that stuff. But it won't. It's like I don't know if it's gonna be like Doom, like with the mask and everything like
It's
that.
gonna be Victor.
It's gonna be Victor, maybe more Victor himself. And I think like, cause like what I think cause like you said, as we mentioned or I mentioned earlier, Fantastic Four is not gonna be an origin story from what they claim that they say it's not gonna be an origin story. I think we're gonna be introduced to them throughout until Phase 6 in a way.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
They'll be like, guys, so Mr. Fantastic died, so we're just not gonna use him. We're just it's gonna be the Fantastic Three, the Terrific Three. We're gonna do that, and that's what they're gonna do.
I like the fact that it's like the movie's announced as Fantastic Four, and he's just already trying to like kill off.
No,
somebody.
hear me out. So they start off the Terrific Three, right? And at the end of the movie, they meet Mr. Fantastic, and then they're like, boom, Fantastic Four.
What? What? I'm so confused by that whatsoever.
It's an alternate universe, and Reed Richards
Okay,
is,
now he's
actually Doom.
See, now he's making it. Now he's his alternate.
No,
universe.
no,
Like,
hear me out.
no.
Reed Richards takes the place of Doom, and Victor takes the place of Reed Richards. So he's Victor Von Elastic, right? And he's. I just feel a judgment from Arturo.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, that was Arturo. Just left the chat. Just left right now. Oh, here he goes. He's back. He's back.
I just had
Manny, can you? I swear his stuff is always. It's more of a what if concept than an actual sacred timeline concept. It's never the actual timeline of what the MCU's in right now. It's always something like
just go with the what if ready.
It's what if. It's a what if. It's a what if.
It's a what if theory.
It's a what if. It's a what if. And everything. Manny's thing is never like the only thing he's again. I knew it ever since Spider-Man. He's gone downhill from there. And all that stuff. He gets one thing right, and it just goes downhill.
Big thing though.
Did he get right again?
He actually got right.
All of Spider-Man.
He got literally all knowing home correct.
Yeah. And that was like a year and a half before any announcements was made.
It was literally like a year before. I think a year and a half. A year before the movie came out, and everything. And he literally got almost at least 90% of the movie right.
The only thing I didn't get was who didn't I get? Who didn't I got one of the villains wrong. He wasn't even there. Which one was it? Oh, I didn't get. I predicted that Ned would become the Hobgoblin in that movie.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he put that one in there. Yeah.
What else did I do? There was one of the villains that I didn't get. Oh, I think I said Mysterio would be back, or an alternate universe of Mysterio, something like that.
Yeah, you were like a lot of people. People kept saying like Mysterio would come back in that one.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying like a real Mysterio, like an alternate universe, like because the whole thing was we were saying with the multiverse, and then we were saying that like maybe in this one Mysterio is like legit Mysterio, not like a phony Mysterio like in our universe. I think that's what I said. I think that one I got wrong for sure.
What's a legit Mysterio though? Because
exactly.
They're all phonies.
Yeah.
No, like my theory was like, what if the MCU went with like an actual, like non-phony Mysterio from a different universe? Because we had the Wanda thing getting like kind of like leaked and talked about, and that they were gonna go with like a magic-based thing and like introduce magic and stuff. So my ideas at the time was that they would bring in a Mysterio that actually had magical powers.
Manny?
Yeah.
Mysterio in any universe does not have magic.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying
I know
is
that,
in the
but
MCU.
I love the fact that he's like saying that. Like he's like, because like the thing is about Mysterio in general, it's like he's a con artist no matter what.
Yeah, no, I get that, but
But
what I'm saying is,
there
in
is
my
no
theory,
like, but like that's what I'm saying. There's literally no kind of that kind
that
of
we know
Mysterio.
of
No, not at all.
in Earth
I'm
two
I'm
seven
I'm sorry.
five nine.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm gatekeeping this. I shouldn't do that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
why are you gatekeeping me?
I'm gatekeeping
I
this.
feel offended. I feel offended.
Wow. Wow.
I'm
And also, Manny, you
gonna
should,
cancel you.
Manny, Manny, Manny. It's not hard to not gatekeep you because you bring up the most ridiculous stuff ever and all that
That's true.
stuff.
It's fair.
I swear, he gets again. He gets Spider-Man right, and all of a sudden it just goes downhill and everything
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Hey, did you guys see New Mutants? Real quick on the side note.
What?
Did you guys ever see New Mutants?
No.
That's a good movie.
Oh, what's up? Anyways, as I was saying, with Fantastic Four, I think we're going to be introducing them throughout the Phase 5 maybe. I think we'll start with Doom and Wakanda Forever. And everything. I'm just like what is there going to be show to do? Questions, comments, concerns, anything. What are you excited for? What particular movie or show?
Black Adam.
This guy.
Dude, that's gonna be a good movie.
I hope.
You say that, but it's just like, I kid you not, like,
that's coming from a guy who did not like Shazam. So
then I am not. Then I have.
But they're not crossing paths in this movie.
I'm scared. I'm kind of scared now because I actually like Shazam.
I did not like Shazam.
Shazam
was whack.
I'm kind of scared now.
See, my whole thing is, I hope they don't make like Black Adam like some sort of anti-hero or anything.
He is.
Oh, they're definitely making that.
If you've seen the trailers,
definitely doing that.
if you've seen the trailers, it will. You can definitely tell.
Yeah.
I hate it then. I'm just gonna absolutely hate it, dude. Like, you can't do that to Black Adam. He's like, if I'm a guy with godlike powers and powers of the gods, am I not a god myself?
Fair.
He's like, these people are insignificant. Oh my gosh, dude. I cannot.
Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed then.
I'm gonna be so pissed because like I said, like Black Adams, I have to say, is like one of my like top 10 DC
question:
villains.
why is it every Rock movie, Rock ends up finding somebody in the jungle? Is that like a thing?
Wait, what?
So they can use Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, probably. That's just his contract. We have to fight to welcome in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
He's like, I just have to.
I don't understand what's going on about that, but okay.
Can we get Kevin Hart in the DC universe? Can we get that?
I mean, technically,
Kevin Hart
technically he is in Super Pets.
Oh yeah, technically.
No, MCU.
Technically, The Rock is too.
He's saying the MC universe.
No, that's not gonna.
No, I said DC universe.
Oh, DC universe.
Yeah.
Super Pets.
Well, yeah, but like,
speaking of
like
that, should we go watch it?
We should go watch it.
Watch what?
Suck, but we should go watch it.
Watch what?
Super Pets.
Dude,
DC League of Super Pets.
This could be fire, dude.
Didn't you say it was gonna suck?
I don't like the designs, but
he has a gripe. He has a gripe with the dog.
Yeah, I have a gripe the way they did Ace the Bat.
If we wrap up this podcast, there's a showing at 9:30, guys.
No,
I gotta work
tomorrow. Me too. It's only an hour and 45 minutes.
Don't we all? Anyways,
I still gotta work out.
Back to MCU because that's the more convenience. Again, anything you're excited for from this? Blade.
Yeah.
Duro?
Well, do you have a theory of like a reboot of freaking Ghost Rider
with Nicolas Cage?
It's interesting you bring that up, actually. So there's like a what they call like a featurette where they talk about like the show and or talk about stuff. They did one for She-Hulk. And there's a clip in there where it shows like they're at like some theater kind of thing, and there's a sign that looks like it says Johnny Blaze
Johnny Blaze.
and all that stuff. So
Hmm.
it looks like we might get Ghost Rider.
I'll be excited because like Ghost Rider is actually pretty cool.
But wait. So here's the thing. Would you want? So if Ghost Rider comes back, would you want? Because there's so many different versions. Do you want Johnny Blaze, or would you want Robbie Reyes, which is the more recent one? Both.
You know, I'd be okay with either.
You know who I really like?
I think Johnny Blaze is cool, but Robbie Reyes, like, you know, his car is pretty cool. You know, it takes a little twist on the typical Ghost Rider.
And he's an Avenger.
Slade would be dope.
And he's an Avenger. The comics.
That is true. That is true.
We need Carter Slade, dude. We need Carter Slade.
But you know, Mephisto needs to come first.
They'll never let that go.
Yeah, China. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah, all stuff. So, okay.
What if he's not the devil ish? What if like
he's just a con man?
Yeah, in a black suit and slick back hair.
That does voodoo.
With a goatee. Yeah.
I just still find that hilarious how freaking Ghost Rider has actually become like the king of Hell.
It's true.
Because he's like, Mephisto, you're not there to claim your throne. I guess it's mine now.
Right? Idris Elba was in the movie, correct?
Yes.
It was in 2, right? Okay. Wasn't sure.
Never saw it, but I do remember him seeing.
It's pretty cool. He turns blue and everything. Pretty cool. His son's like the devil's baby. I think I'm not really sure.
Potential. I mean, there's already a potential Ghost Rider.
She-Hulk. I'm excited for She-Hulk.
She-Hulk is gonna be. I'm very excited to see that and everything.
Pretty cool.
It's gonna be nice to watch something. I guess you could say different in a way.
Yeah,
it is. It does seem a little different from what they showed, especially because they did release a new trailer for that show, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm already planning on seeing it and all that stuff. And
Daredevil with the yellow suit is pretty dope.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait.
I want that to be like. I really want that to be like a throwaway guy. Like he's wearing it, and they're like, "What are you wearing?" Like goes back to the red one.
Speaking of Daredevil.
You know what I'm actually really excited for? Into the Spider-Verse next year. Well, not Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse.
Wait. Oh, it did get delayed next year.
I know. I'm sad.
Damn, why'd you have to remind me?
Because, you know, it's something that I'm excited for.
I know, but it's like I can't. It's like I wasn't.
Man. Oh my god.
I was already sad. I kind of moved on and all that stuff, and now you just brought it up, and I'm just like, sucks. It sucks. Oh my gosh, so sad. Well, okay. So the one thing. So speaking of Daredevil, so with the show coming out spring 2024 and everything, there's already people because again, both Daredevil, who played by Charlie Cox, Kingpin, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, who are on the Netflix version of those shows, are coming back. There's already theories of like, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not theories of like wanting to bring back everybody else in a way to get them accumulated. I will be upset about this show if they don't bring back the one character from the Netflix side of those. His name is Turk.
Sure.
I hate you, Manny. I hate you so much.
Dude, the Punisher in the MCU, the Netflix Punisher in the MCU,
yeah,
with Johnny Burton on, would be dope.
No, yeah, of course. I'm sure they're trying to get that going. I mean, I would see him. I would probably see him. We'll probably see him sooner in Thunderbolts if that's a possibility. But
that'd be really cool.
I don't know if it'll be something more down the line. But the one, like I said, the one guy I was talking about is Turk. Now, if you don't remember Turk, and all that stuff. He is the guns dealer in the show and all that stuff. And he also made appearances in the other Netflix shows and all that stuff. And he had interactions with all of them and all that stuff. He was a funny person. I always liked him and all that stuff. If you want to, and all that stuff, if you see him and you watch the shows, check him out. That character's funny and all that stuff. But if he's not in Daredevil Born Again, it's not it. It's not it. No, I don't think you can. I don't know. That could work.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Could work.
Iron Fist.
I'm fine with them bringing back the actor who played him. They just gotta fix his story.
Redo his story. Yeah.
Yeah. All that stuff.
Luke Cage. Nah, I don't know if he'll
Yes.
fit into Daredevil. He might fit into Daredevil.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Would you like the actor or would you like another actor?
No. Everybody.
I only saw like 2 episodes of Iron Fist, so I don't really know.
Everybody. That was.
I mean, I saw 2. Yeah.
You only saw 2 episodes of Luke Cage.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Luke Cage is like one of the.
Skill's like, oh, I should watch this, and I watched like 2 episodes, and it's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get back to that, and I never did. And then the same thing with Iron Fist, and the same thing with Jessica Jones, and then the same thing with Defenders.
Jessica Jones season 1 is good. I'll admit that. They say season 2 is.
I know why you think it's good.
Why?
Oh, and the same thing with Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I got like 3 episodes in, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch this again.
I don't get it, but okay.
You don't get it, like the clapping cheeks.
Okay. No, it wasn't that.
No, I know.
But no, like I think there's an opportunity to bringing everybody back, hopefully, and all that stuff. I know the actor that plays Luke Cage has like a show on CBS, so I don't and everything.
Is it a nurse show?
Huh?
Is it a nurse show?
Nurse?
Because there's so many nurse shows where like actors are nurses. Like I feel like nowadays, like I don't know, there's so many shows where like there's just hospitals or like it's like ERs.
What are you watching? I don't know that many. There's like
I don't know,
there's like the only like hospital shows that I know of are Grey's Anatomy.
A Good Doctor.
New Amsterdam. Oh yeah, Good Doctor. That's another one.
General Hospital.
Yeah.
That's daytime
and,
though.
Doctor Strange.
That's daytime.
Yeah, Doctor Strange 1.
It's like a daytime show and all that stuff. But like those are the only ones I know of. Chicago Med, if that's still going.
Yeah, I think that's a thing. Reno 911.
This was at Reno 911. No, it's called Evil. I think it's on CBS. Don't know
Evil
Dead.
Yeah.
No, it's just called Evil. I know.
Is it about zombies?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just know he's in it. That's it.
Okay.
The one that plays Jessica Jones, she hasn't done anything so far that I know of.
Jessica Jones is the one with the purple guy, right?
Yes.
Oh, so David Tennant might be in the MCU pretty soon.
Technically, it is if they keep the story like that. If they keep the story going like
that'd be cool.
But then again, he'll be dead.
Oh, that's true. That sucks.
Stuff.
He dies in Jessica Jones.
Oh damn! You never finished it. Spoilers, but yeah.
I'm not gonna finish it. If I haven't seen it now, I'm not gonna see him. You saying otherwise is just feeling me.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's an opportunity to bring all those because all those actors that played those characters were perfect for good for those roles. Yeah. And everything, and I think they should do their best on trying to bring them back and everything because I think it's worth it. There's like,
well, didn't Johnny Berthenol say like he wasn't, or John Berthenol say he wasn't going to do it unless it was like the same?
Yeah, like yeah, I mean, which makes sense. Yeah, of course, and all that stuff because who the Punisher is. But I think for the fact that if you look at how everything's transpired so far, like with the Netflix shows now on Disney Plus, keeping their with their violence and everything like that. Now with the introduction, with the inclusion, with the additions of Deadpool, Deadpool 2, and Logan into Disney Plus also, which are also super violent stuff and everything like that. And they're making Marvel Zombies, their animation show, Marvel Studio show that's coming. That's gonna be rated TVMA, which is mature stuff, so it's gonna get bloody and stuff. There is a possible chance of getting a potential Punisher revival, I guess you can say, and still violent.
Wait. No.
Oh my gosh.
I love that meme so much.
The it's not a it's like a prediction of what they hope to get. One, we're talking about how since the show is since Daredevil is 18 episodes, how they're I guess they're what they want to try, like what he thinks they should do is like, or what he hopes they would do is, of course, reintroduction of that, but also reintroduce the Defenders, who are of course Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and all that stuff, and along with the other characters. So I mean, if it goes like that route, that'd be kind of cool to get everybody coming back within that style and everything, cool. And then see what they go from there, for that stuff. But it's like, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and all that stuff. But then, of course, after this, there's people talking about this is moving too fast. They're not taking their time and everything like this with all this stuff, and I'm like, this is why we can't have nice things.
It truly is.
And all that stuff. I get the fact that because these phase 4 through 6, which is now called the Multiverse Saga, is within a 3-year span and all that stuff. If you look at it correctly and all that stuff and everything. But at the same time, it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, it's like, I think it's like, and I don't know if I mentioned this before to you guys. I think like everybody's expecting an end game type of production with these future all these future shows and all that stuff.
Hey, real quick, speaking of moving too fast, what's happening with the Flash?
I love why this guy.
Like 30 minutes later, not even.
An hour later. He's talking about the movie, though. I know you're talking about the movie. Talking about the movie. I'm not watching it. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. And all that stuff. People are but getting back to like people are saying like there's too much stuff to watch and all that stuff and everything. There's like it feels like they're rushing this and everything like that. And everything, and it's just like, did you not enjoy it? Okay, I'm gonna say something, and I don't know how people will take this and everything like that. It's somewhat a blessing in a way that COVID happened because we got a year off of having no MCU content showing up.
We have all the MCU content.
But it was a nice break from it because we didn't get to like and all that stuff, because people are saying like there's so much they can't do anything. We're kind of died out and stuff. There's not much to do with. Like, here's the thing: if you're solely like consuming this one particular type of content, you're not experiencing everything else that's out there in life and everything. There's literally other things to do outside of the MCU and all that stuff. And if you feel burnt out by it, understandable. But at the same time, it's like, if you're looking at this as your like sole production of what to consume in media, you need to expand your horizons.
You need to get on it,
yeah. You need to watch some horror films.
You need to watch some other stuff and everything like that, because it's like,
you got to go make fun of DC.
There we go. Stuff and everything like that, because it's like, because I'm gonna be honest.
You need to watch more superhero stuff. Go watch. Oh my gosh, Peacekeeper. Yeah, Peacemaker. Yes.
Because like, here's the thing. Like, I don't feel burnt out by this stuff. I really don't.
Not at all.
I really don't.
Continue watching it
and everything, because it's like, and I think like we see, like, I mean, like for you guys though, it's like you don't like. For me, I do watch it on release day and everything. I know you guys don't. You try. But
try.
But it I know, and that's fine and everything. But it's just like, so like right now, it's like Miss Marvel was like ended a month ago, and everything. And from between that and then, I've gotten to see other things. I've played different games and all that stuff, and everything. And like, I've got to do other things. And now, She-Hulk's coming in a couple weeks, and I'm excited for that. I don't. I'm not looking at it like, oh my god, another thing. I was like, no, it's more of like, oh yeah, more Marvel content, awesome, and all that stuff. And then by the time that's done, I'm gonna have like 2 months. I think at least like under 2 months until Wakanda Forever. So it's like, what do I have between that time? Star Wars Andor comes out in September. We got some other things happening. Modern Warfare 2 at the end of October, and all that stuff. Like, I'm cool. And it's just like, and it's just like, I don't, like I said, I don't feel burnt out and all that stuff. It's like, it's coming. I know it's here and all that stuff. Like, I see it. I'm coming for it. Like, I know it's out there. Between the breaks, I got other things I can do. I can deal with other things and all that stuff. And I don't know. It's just like I don't get the fact of like people complaining about that kind of stuff. Manny, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, because you looked frozen for like a good amount of time. For anyone that was watching the YouTube version, like literally Manny was like staring at something the whole time, but it looked like his camera was frozen and everything. So it's just like,
I'm like,
practicing.
yeah,
I'm
if you
practicing
want more
being
superhero
invisible.
content, but you don't want Marvel, go check out The Boys, go check out Invincible, go check out the
Peacemaker.
DCAU.
but
Like, it's
see,
all pretty good stuff.
everything's good. Yeah, like there's stuff to watch and all that stuff. But like, here's the thing: at the end of the day, though, it's like if the MCU is no longer your cup of tea, don't watch it and all that stuff.
Like, I'm just saying the DCAU is better. No,
No, everything. Like, there's other stuff to
Catwoman
enjoy.
Hunted came out, and I was like, dang, this is pretty cool.
And all that stuff. Don't like. I don't get how again. It's like I don't get how people are like looking at this like one's happening after the other. But yeah, but that's like there's space between these things. It's like all that stuff and everything. You can like between now and then. It's like no one's asking you to watch it every single week. If you want to wait until everything like is done, then go ahead and do that and all that stuff and everything, and all that stuff. And then that way you can consume your content consume your content in a different way. You don't have to do it like everybody else and all that stuff. Like I said, the three of us consume our content in different ways and all that stuff and everything. I prefer to do it on a week by week basis once it comes out at midnight, and everything. Does it screw up my sleep schedule? Of course it does. But then at the end of the day, I feel better about myself. These guys will attempt to do it at least and all that stuff, but they'll probably end up watching it all at once.
Like a year later.
And all that stuff. And at the end of the day, it's like I don't fault them for it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And everything, because that's them and all that stuff. And they have other things that they enjoy and all that stuff. Like, I love the MCU still to this day.
I'm just saying, Disney's not gonna get my money.
It has me by the grip.
I'm gonna wait until they all come out, get the Disney Plus, and then dip as soon as I'm done with.
I mean, it has me by the grip because it has me by the grip because I have the Disney bundle, so I have like everything. So it's like,
oh yeah, you have your Hulu,
ESPN. My ESPN Plus. Get to watch my 30 for 30s, whatever's on Hulu and all that stuff, and everything. Yeah, I go. They just recently came out on Disney Plus. It's called Light and Magic. It's a documentary series talks about the Industrial Light and Magic, which is the production company that does like all the virtual effects for a ton of different movies, such as like the Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and everything. And they talk about how it started in the beginning to where it is now. It's a pretty cool thing. Pretty cool to see, especially if you're into that kind of stuff. But it's cool. It was a good watch. All episodes are out on that thing, by the way, too.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think we've run off course on this. There was a lot to happening and all that stuff. We'll probably see some. We'll talk about more soon and all that stuff in our next episode, and everything. But it's good to be back and everything.
It is good to be back.
It's good to be back and everything.
No,
literally the music, literally the song that many sent us when we were like, "Are we back?" and everything, all that stuff and everything. But other than that, this has been the No Name Podcast. My name is Ricky.
This is true.
And this, of course, we have Manny, Arturo,
Yep, that's
all
right.
that stuff. The constant co-host and everything like that. It's great to see you guys again. If you haven't already, if you're watching this on YouTube, like the video if you haven't already. Comment below to let us know of what you think about everything that we talked about, and the notification bell. That way you know of not only when this appears on the YouTube channel, but also our reaction videos, the hopefully our Grimm episodes when those come back, and our potential show that we are not talking about yet, and all that stuff yet, and all that stuff, and everything.
You're gonna have to wait.
You're gonna have to wait and all that stuff, but it's it is coming soon and all that stuff, and any other content that we plan on coming out on the channel and all that stuff. If you're listening to this on particularly Spotify and Apple Podcasts, rate the video and all that stuff. It helps out with the algorithm along with the YouTube stuff and getting us noticed and all that stuff. And we love to see the reviews because who knows what you're gonna say and all that stuff because and all that stuff and all that stuff. But thank you. But
you might say you like cats. Who knows?
Who knows? Anything's there. But anyways, thank you again for watching. It's great to be back. We hope to see you again soon. All right.
Hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
See ya.